right, so we're finishing up with divergence theorem, and that's it for today. Outward flux. X cubed, y cubed, z cubed across a sphere of radius A. We're dealing with a sphere, which is a closed surface. That's what we need to do, is describe the solid there's a sphere radius A. We also need divergence of the field. This is a simple divergence. Three x squared plus 3y squared plus 3c squared. Then total outward flux by divergence theorem. Integral over W, 3 times x squared plus y squared plus z squared dv. I've got that 3. And spherical, x squared plus y squared plus z squared. It's just rho squared, isn't it? And then dv, rho squared sine phi, d rho d phi d theta. Integrate first with respect to theta. We've seen the integral 0 to pi of sine phi multiple times. That's just 2. Rho to the fourth, rho to the fifth over 5, you better that. From 0 to A is just A to the fifth over 5. We got a total flux to be 12 fifths pi A to the fifth. So it's pretty straightforward. So there's the wedge. Top is given by the plane, side of the wedge given by the cylinder, and then you have the back, the side, and the bottom. So that is a closed surface. First, we have to describe this region. Right, to describe the solid that is enclosed by our surface. Believe it or not, rectangular coordinates are probably our best option here. Start with Z. Well, Z is going from 0 up to that plane, right? We're going from the plane, or from Z equals 0 up to that orange plane. Y plus Z equals 4. Make Z 4 minus Y. Y would, it actually doesn't matter if you do X or Y. However, just looking at the equation of the cylinder, it'd be easier to try and write that as a function of X instead of a function of Y. Writing as a function of Y would involve a fraction. So let's do Y next. Remember, this is the Y direction now. So Y is going from 0, right, to the cylinder. Which is the square root of 16 minus 4x squared. Factor out that 4 though. No, I'm going to do that. And if you just look, X is going to go from 0 to 2. Right, 0 to wherever the cylinder intersects the axis, which is at 2. And there's the solid that's enclosed by our surface. Now we just need that divergence. What's the divergence? What is it? It's just negative x, isn't it? And there is our flux set up. Integrate with respect to z. Really simple. I'm just going to get 4 minus y when you integrate with respect to z. Now we integrate with respect to y. That'll be what? 4x square root 16 minus 4x squared minus x over 2 times the quantity of 16 minus 4x squared. When we distribute and simplify. Two x cubed minus 8x and then plus 4x times that square root. Also distribute that negative row, right? That's what, x to the 4th over 2, first antiderivative. And 2 to the 4th over 2 is 2 cubed. Just get negative 8. Second one is 4x squared. And 4 times 2 squared. Okay, this one's going to be fun. U sub, u is 16 minus 4x squared, du is 8x, negative 8x. We have a negative 4x, so we need to multiply that by a 2. So ultimately going to have to multiply by half. That's going to be what, times 2/3, 16 minus 4x squared from x equals 0 to 2. Oh, wait a minute. 3/2 power. X equals 0 to 2. 2's. That would be 0 at 2, right? Minus, at 0, 16 to the 3/2. -24 minus 64 is -40, right? Because an outward flux of -40 over 3. That's the end of calculus. Homework on divergence theorem is due the day of the exam. So it's due before the exam. And the third exam is scheduled for May 8th. That is next Thursday. In this room, 10:15 to 12:15. Are there any questions? Just a heads up. Yes.
Where would you rank this class? Like the past, I guess, this decade, since like 2020, this building.
What do you mean, rank?
Just like in total, to you, on the past 5 years.
I don't know what you want, how you want me to rank it.
Participation.
Average. Things have not been the same since 2020. Any other questions? So heads up, I do have an event today, so it's not going to be office hours. I have to leave immediately after my linear algebra class to go pick up my kids so I can go to the event.
Why you don't
Huh?
Why you don't
That's okay. It's for the department. But I have to go get my kids to come back, and that's an hour drive one way. So that's fine. I will also not be on campus tomorrow. I will try to be around my email. Because I'm going to be working on things, writing tests, so I'll probably have my email open, so just email me if you have any questions. Should be around. Hopefully nothing happens. As for how the office hours are going to work next week, I will send out a message this weekend for the finals week office hours. Monday will remain unchanged. Some of the schools' finals don't start until next Tuesday. But then for next Tuesday through Friday, I'll send out something. If you did not yet pick up your reference sheet, if you weren't here on Tuesday, do that before you leave. Otherwise, I will see you again on Thursday for the final.